If you ever took a communications class, you probably didn't learn much, but you probably did hear about the 7% rule. 7% rule that says only 7% of a speaker's communication is verbal in nature. Well, a lot of people have debunked this as not true, and I'm going to emphasize that today because in Arabic, there's a certain class of sounds, I wouldn't quite call them words, that are packed with so much meaning. Arabs tend to be quite dramatic. A lot of these words just express frustration or emotion. For whatever reason, sometimes these sounds are closer to emotion and are just so much better than using a real word. We're here with special guest Mama, who uses these regularly in her many moments of frustration with raising 5 kids. I'm gonna say the words. Mama's gonna give you the best definition she has and an example of how to use it. It's number 1. What does mean?
It's me going every day at home saying, dhahri, dhahri. You always use it when you're hurt. You always say for any kind of pain that you're going through.
Next one, ay.
Ay is very similar to the kind of when something happens suddenly. Like if I do this to Daddy, he'll say ay. Is more when you're in a lot of pain.
Ay is more of a surprise.
Yeah.
Was bothering you regularly.
If I poke you or do something like you didn't know, you say ay.
Or you touch a hot oven. Next one, Abbayayyy.
Abbayayyy, that's when you threaten your kids. You gotta, It doesn't have an exact meaning, but it's basically used when you're trying to threaten your kids. If they do something wrong, you say, Abbayayyy, رح أورجيك. I'm gonna show you when I get home. Abbayayyy. Or sometimes maybe when you're trying to exaggerate, you look at something and you say, Abbayayyy. So it can have more than one meaning, Abbayayyy.
Similar to like, oh my God?
Yeah, something, Abbayayyy. If you see something and you're surprised, you say, Abbayayyy.
This one's barely even a sound, but it's with the tongue. You go, I don't know if the mic can.
That's basically when you're not agreeing with something, Danny. Like if I ask you to eat and you don't want to say no, you say.
Usually followed with this head motion for emphasis.
Or if you're in a meeting with your boss and your wife passes by and you don't want to like get everybody's attention, so like she'll know.
Master level, you do without sound, just the eyebrows. Next one, similar sound, but you pay attention because it's a little different. It's
that sound. When you are not happy with what you see or what you heard, you'll say it. Like if you heard bad news, you will say, Ya haram, or something like that.
There's another one. This one, I don't know how widespread it is, but we always heard it growing up. Lah, lah, lah.
Lah, lah, lah. It's very similar to the, you hear bad news, instead of saying, oh my God, you'll say, lah, 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 lah. Basically, you just use that whenever you hear bad news. You say, lah, 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 lah.
We always used to hear it growing up, we got asked to do something and we did it wrong or we made a mess, our parents would come and say, la, 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 la. Next one, yech.
Yech is basically the word yuck. You are disgusted of something, you say yuck. Some food you don't like to eat, you say yuck. Something disgusting you looked at, you say yuck. There's a lot of emphasis on the
Next one, off.
Off minnak. I would say the off when they tried to make me come and do the video. I was like, off minku, off. I don't want to do it, but here I am, so I will say off. They made me do something I'm not okay with, or not just okay, it's like I don't want to do. So I would say off, off again. You're not happy with what you're doing. It's like right now. There is off minnak, off عليك, off. There's a lot of forms of off, off, off. Off minnak when you personally, if I want to hurt you personally, I'll say off minnak, Danny, like, you did something and I'm trying to.
Off عليك.
Off عليك. It's like on you. Like it's not a cuss word. It's a word that you're not supposed to be using so much. So if you use it عليك, it's on you, not directly to you, but.
That just reminded me of another one. Toz.
I'm not gonna explain toz. You see something you don't like, or somebody does something to you. Danny comes and scares me at home, and I'll jump up and down. I'll turn around and I'll say, "Toz عليك, Danny, why did you do this?" It's a nice way of cursing your son. You say toz عليك. You don't want to say bad words to them. You just say toz عليك.
Is it toz? Is toz? Or toz comes from these with yes.
I'm not going to talk like this, you know me. So move on. No bad words for me.
One last one is yee.
هاي اليي طول نهارنا بنحكي يي. You see something on television. You see a conflict. Yee. Everything you see that is a conflict, you will go ahead and say yee. Or again, it's like طز عليك, you say yee عليك. Basically, they take the same kind of meaning.
All right, thank you all for joining that. Hope you enjoyed it, had fun, maybe learned a little bit. You can use some of these sounds next time you're feeling some type of way.
Yeah, if you don't like something that Danny said or did on the videos, you can comment and say, yeah, عليك, Danny.
Thank you, and we'll see y'all next time. If you like learning about those sounds, then you'll love this spice set that'll make you ooh and ah. Full of some of the best flavors from across the Middle East. We got our amazing Aleppo pepper, sea salt from the Dead Sea, our world famous za'atar, of course, and that beautiful tangy citrusy sumac. So as a little special treat for those of you who stuck around to the end of the video, we got a nice discount down in the description. Go check it out. Check everything else out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.